What's going on, guys? Mickle here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you why XRP is one of the best investments you can make in any market right now. If you are even slightly worried about price, then you need to watch this video in its entirety, because I'm going to be showing you why XRP is going to be one of the most important assets in a future financial system built on cryptocurrency. For those of us who got in early and were confident in our investments, we are going to see a massive appreciation in the price, but it's only going to be those who understood the fundamentals and who are patient enough to make it through the entire thing. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly why those who are getting into XRP right now are going to be poised to make a financial fortune. If you guys want to do anything to help support this channel, make sure you like this video and subscribe. It really helps me so much more than any of you guys could think, and let's jump right into it. Let me just say, you guys are definitely going to want to stick around till the end of the video. I'm going to do some XRP technical analysis, and right now we're at a super critical zone, so make sure you check that out. You guys are not going to want to miss that. But let's start off right here, and this was a tweet I put out earlier, and it reads, "What people don't understand is that once XRP becomes obvious, there won't be a financial incentive to invest in it. Big money is made in assets that are not yet understood by the public, hashtag XRP." And what this means is I see a lot of people who love investing in assets that are already being pushed by big investors, big media companies, because it makes them feel safe about their investment. But what these people don't understand is that once these assets are being shilled by the major media sources, major investors, these assets have already appreciated a great deal, and a lot of the financial incentive to invest in it is already gone. These large parties have already been invested in these assets for multiple years, and therefore you are losing a lot of the reward that you could have gained by figuring out about the asset earlier. A lot of people don't understand XRP right now simply because there hasn't been large media sources, large investors pushing it to the public. But that is a good thing, because that means there is still a ton of financial incentive to get in now. Those people who are able to understand XRP and realize that it is going to be one of the most important digital assets in a future economy built on cryptocurrency are setting themselves up to front run the big money. The people who get in now are going to be poised to maximize their profits, and that's why it's so important to get in now when the masses don't understand it. This is the best time to get involved, and even though it could be scary, it is the time where the most money is made. I cannot stress that enough. And I also put out this other tweet, and I said people will understand the value of XRP once they are priced out. Same thing happened with Tesla. And for those of you who don't know, I was actually a very early investor in Tesla back in 2018, 2019. Back then, everyone was so scared to invest in Tesla because the mainstream media was still bashing it. Big investors were scared of it. They were saying it was a scam. But once Tesla started to run and reached the $500 range, the $1,000 range, all these big media sources started to push Tesla, and then suddenly everyone became bullish. People are scared to think for themselves, but those people like me and others who showed me Tesla, who understood the value before the masses picked up on it, were poised to make significantly more profits, and that is going to happen the same way with XRP. Once XRP starts hitting $10, $15, and big media sources start pushing it on their followers, it is going to become an obvious investment. And while I'm still going to hold XRP through all of that because I love it and I think it has more potential than I could ever imagine, I'm not waiting for that point to build my position. I am building it, have been building it, and it will continue to accumulate because I understand the value of it no matter who is telling me. I understand the fundamentals, and I don't need Bloomberg media to tell me XRP is going to be the future of the financial system, because I already know this, and therefore I have positioned myself accordingly. This is super important to understand, and those people who are confident in their investment will have no trouble holding XRP through difficult times like we're seeing right now. This really resonates with a tweet Kevin Cage put out, and he said, when Amazon stock dips, do investors forget about the big picture and think Amazon will suddenly stop or people will suddenly stop using Amazon. Of course not. The platform that revolutionized the Internet of Goods, one of the components of globalization, the Internet of Value is growing, DeFi. And what he is saying is XRP is going to be, for the financial system, what Amazon was for goods. And I want to show you guys this chart real quick because I think it's super important. If you were getting involved with Amazon, like my grandpa did in the very, very early days, you could have invested in Amazon at what looked like a prime opportunity where it was going to break out in 2001, October 3rd, and held Amazon for almost 4 years and been down 26% on your investment. For those people who didn't understand the fundamentals and were only investing in it for who knows what reason, they weren't doing their research, many of them would have likely sold out somewhere in this region. But those people who understood that Amazon was going to be the future of goods, Amazon was doing something revolutionary for the industry, likely would have held. They would have understood that it didn't matter what other stocks were doing at the time. Amazon had deep value and Amazon's time would come. And for those people who held on and understood the fundamentals and understood that it didn't matter what people were saying, they understood Amazon was going to be huge, they were rewarded with a parabolic move that looked like this. And no one would have predicted this at the time. No media sources were saying that Amazon was going to go to $5,000, but people who understood what they were holding knew that they were going to be financially rewarded for investing in a company that was transforming the way the internet worked. And that's what I am trying to tell you guys, why you need to have a long-term vision. If we look at what Ripple's doing right now, Ripple has connections that no other cryptocurrency has. This is a tweet that just came out today, and I could find millions like this, and it's from the Digital Pound Foundation, and it says Ripple is founding member of the Digital Pound Foundation, have released a new report on the future of CBDCs. Ripple and XRP are right in the middle of transforming global currencies to a digital format. XRP is working with governments, massive banks, massive payment providers all around the world, and the evidence is obvious. They're all over patents, they're all over documents connecting all these massive institutions that need a way to bring their businesses into a new age of technology using blockchain. Ripple and XRP are at the forefront of this transformation, and that is why I never worry about price. I understand that where we are right now is so insignificant in the larger picture, and I am just waiting for utility to come to this market, because when it does, we are going to see prices that no person could have ever predicted, just like no one would have ever predicted a $5,000 Amazon back when it was trading at $7. And if we just take a look at the signs that are already here, if we just take a look at the top 100 banks already using Ripple, and this is back from 2019, I can't even imagine what this would look like now, we can see that it is covered with banks using Ripple already. I would say 60% of these banks are already signed up with Ripple, and they are not signed up for Ripple for fun. They are not signed up for Ripple for their messaging software. They are signed up for Ripple because they want to use XRP for ODL. Once the regulatory issues are solved, XRP is going to be a core part of the financial system, and those people like us who figured it out early are going to be poised and rewarded with the biggest gains. Let's keep moving, and like I said, the only thing we're waiting on right now is regulatory clarity, and I think we are really closer than ever to having that happen. This was a tweet by Stephen Hubert, and he tweets out an important change in the Sunshine Act, and essentially this is a meeting with the SEC that is essentially talking settlement. And we can see back on January 6th, it says resolution of litigation claims, and then we look right here, and this is an updated form of the Sunshine Act, January 13, and it says resolution of litigation claims and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. This sounds a lot like an enforcement proceeding they have with Ripple right now. Who knows if this is the date this is actually going to get hashed out, but we know that discovery is ending in this case. We are getting very close to a resolution. The SEC and Ripple are likely arguing over one or two more topics, and if we take a look at Stephen Hubert's prediction, he says, my hopium, I'll repeat it to you so you don't have to hopium. Wednesday, 19th, end of discovery. Thursday, January 20th, Sunshine meeting, approval of final settlement. Monday, January 24th, public announcement of settlement. This is what I believe is a very likely scenario. We know once we get to the end of discovery and both parties have all their cards on the table, they're going to be incentivized to come together and hash something out. It is only once both sides understand all the evidence on the table that they are going to be able to make a final call on what an appropriate settlement would be. I think we are very close to this happening. This lawsuit has already gone on for over a year, and I think once discovery ends and all the evidence is out on the table that they can use, both parties are going to get together and hash out what needs to be hashed out. And let's take a look exactly what that looks like on the charts. I marked out January 24th right here. And as we can see, it lines up pretty well for XRP making a nice recovery off this bottom and moving to the top of this symmetrical triangle. I mentioned earlier in the video that XRP is at a pretty critical zone, and that's actually because on the daily right now, we are currently closing below the support of this massive symmetrical triangle. While I don't really like the looks of this, we know all markets are under a lot of stress right now, so we really shouldn't be expecting XRP to be performing much different. We see all cryptos getting hit right now. We see all stocks getting hit right now. All markets have a massive drag on them. And we can see right now XRP is really just hanging right below the support. I really want to see XRP move off this support line and back into this symmetrical triangle. This would be a massive step forward in confirming that we are still well within this pattern, and we could be looking for a breakout near the end of January. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, we can see that XRP still has a very good chance to close within this symmetrical triangle, and we really just want to see the price at around the 81-cent range for us to move back into the symmetrical triangle and confirm we're well within it. Lucky for us, we have one of the best people in the game on our side. Blockchain Backer says he's fully convinced we're done with this correction, and we should see some price appreciation back to the 80-cent region. I agree with this completely, and while he cites a Wyckoff accumulation, and you're going to have to watch his video for more information on that, I think we've likely seen the worst of this, and as long as we see some relief on the other high-cap cryptos, I think it should be no problem for XRP to close a candle in here, and for us to start moving back well within this pattern. Overall, I don't think things are looking too bad, and for me, it really doesn't matter because those of us, like I said earlier, who understand the fundamentals will not be shaken out by a penny here or there. We know the long-term potential, and we are confident that any price we're seeing right now on the charts is minuscule compared to what we'll see in the future when large-scale utility comes. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said earlier, a like and subscribe goes so far. It helps out this channel so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for now, Mickle out.